I can have anything that I want. My life is like a movie, I paint pics with these songs. Now we making history, the Lambo, not no Cherokee. We making moves, we overseas. I'm on top, you is under me. Yeah, I be making moves, yeah, I be making.
Welcome everybody to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Howard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Noah. Then there's Harold. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Clark, you'd think that team chemistry would just improve as the season goes along, but maybe not if you have personality issues in that locker room.
You know, Kevin, it's one of the most fragile elements in team sports. Chemistry, culture, accepting roles, sacrificing your own individual game for the good of the team. And I think it's always a work in progress.
And as a leader, as I know you were when you played, I'm sure you were dealing with those things all season long.
Yeah, you try to lead by example, but also there's opportunity.
5 on the clock, and finished off by Noah.
Love the unselfishness of Beverley. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Here's James. Oh!
My goodness.
Beverley, the pass to Leonard. From 13, that's good on the jump shot.
Poor design. You do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Kuzma. Here's Howard. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Here's Beverley. From deep, George. Offensive rebound. Harold, that's good.
And once it got to the tip of that shot, they'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
James goes back up, and it's Howard laying it in.
The concentration, the strength, the balance. Howard doing a nice job staying focused on the rim despite getting hit.
Now here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David? Now here's James. Davis in the corner. Shoots. Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
From 12 feet out, and the rejection by James. Now George. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Harrell kicks to Beverly. On deep. He can't get that one to fall. And the Lakers take it the other way. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
His dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Zubac is checked in.
I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
And the Clippers decide to back to Beverly, trying to get something going. Kuzma pulls it in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
The shot's good from McGee.
And they've done the job on the offense.
Well, it starts with being candid and holding the player accountable. Great players want to and need to be coached. And great coaches find a way to do that effectively for that individual and for the team.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Green, he's checked in for Harrell.
Right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And the Clippers. Outside Williams. Good on the three-point shot.
The quick release.
There's the lob at Kumbo, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. And Harkless slams it in. Over Harkless. And again, the Lakers no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now, here's Shamet. Pass to Zubac. The 9-foot shot. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 6 on the shot clock. But they'll get another chance. Kicks to LeBron. Bradley finds Davis. Fades away. Out to the right wing. Cook. Goes up again. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Lakers shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations. Behind the scenes, he wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC.
Robinson comes in for Harkless, and Rodney McGruder's subbed in for Landry Shamet. And the trade for Anthony Davis a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Clark, I have sat next to you doing these games for years. What's prevented you from taking a coaching position at some level? Because I hear you talk, I'm thinking you'd be a perfect coach.
Well, a couple of things. One, coaching never lets up. It's always on you, and I've come to enjoy the fact that I can be fully immersed as a broadcaster and work with great guys like you and others, and then have a period of time where I don't have to be immersed in basketball, and I've enjoyed that. And I also haven't trained or prepared to be a coach because it is demanding in terms of the hours that you have to put in. And I've got a little more job security, I think, in the role that I serve as an analyst as opposed to what might happen if I did try to be a coach.
You've got all the security in the world, believe me. Shot clock at 3. Patterson can't get it to go.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
And the Clippers call time here for Patterson. Leonard comes in for Robinson. Paul George is checked in for Rodney McGruder. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Lou Williams. And then for the Lakers, Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Green comes in for Avery Bradley. And it's Alex Caruso in for Quinn Cook. That free throw good from George.
Start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Bangs home the trifecta. Caruso's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
Boy, LeBron's vision is second to none, and his decision-making just as good. Slick pass there.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered and it said any given day could be your last day playing. And all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown. But at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is. Davis against Harrell. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Leonard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Leonard's got 7.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Here's LeBron. Makes it off the glass. James has got 8. And stolen by LeBron. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. And Green gets it to go. Here's Leonard, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against the Lakers. Well, you knew that Kawhi Leonard would be a huge name on the free agency market last summer, especially after winning his second Finals MVP.
And Kawhi let the pieces fall before making his decision. Was the last major free agent to choose where he was going to play. Ended up shaking up the NBA in the process by joining the Clippers.
Zubac is checked in for Noah. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Beverly wide open. And the Clippers miss again.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And LeBron.
Leonard against LeBron. And And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Mark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also...
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight.
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers.
Whoa!
Talk about bringing it.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And Green slams it in.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
And Leonard gets it to go. Here's James, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
We've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's All-NBA selections, and 5 out of 10 of the reigning All-Star starters.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got our offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
What an impressive effort today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Noah, Kawhi.
Look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now. They have improved, but is it enough to go deep in the West?
First free throw is good. And the Lakers, for decades, Clark, a magnet for superstar free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, in recent years, more of a mixed bag in that regard. Whether it's the turmoil in the Lakers organization, I think that's part of it, or the prospect of playing in LeBron's shadow. A number of elite players have elected to go elsewhere thus far.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Bobbed up there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Clippers trail by 17. And here's Beverly. 5 points in the game. Now George. Pass to Noah. Clock at 6. Over in the corner, Beverly. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. Rondo dishes to Howard. Noah with the block, and he gets it back. A nice shot by Howard. Goes up with the stripe. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Count the basket.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And that one's good. Beverly's got 6 points in the quarter.
Tremendous focus from the little man, Patrick Beverly there.
And there's the pass to Horton Tucker. Kuzma against Harrell. And Kuzma slams it in.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber. Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for his shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but the one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move.
And George kicks to Patterson. That ball's nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Caldwell Pope against Patterson. Howard, that's good. Howard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, I like the fact that Howard is really good at staying aggressive when he knows he's hot, in attack mode on the offensive end.
Here's Leonard. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
Leonard with no one around. A 3-pointer. Howard, the pass to Kuzma, shoots over Leonard. And too long on the shot. And so it's Leonard with it. We'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. That shot wide open.
He's a high-octane scorer who's ready to go as soon as the game starts and whenever he gets the ball.
Kuzma, that's good.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
And the Clippers call time here.
Definitely not pleased.
The Clippers need to get off a shot. Harkless, and he gets it to go from the corner.
But not sure on that possession.
And Green slams it in. Stolen by McGee. Fast break. The Lakers got a piece of it. Harkless with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Goes up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff. Pass to Zubac. They kick it out to Green. A 3 and another 3 for the Clippers.
Really good job there. That's the definition.
Pass to Zubac. Here's Shamet. Outside Williams. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Boy, I tell you, he's so good at creating space for himself. Williams with that sweet stroke.
And the Lakers call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Well, you look at Kuzma, the 27th overall pick in the NBA draft, guys, a multi-talented, confident forward with impressive skill and potential.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. And there's JaVale. Williams looking over the floor. Inside, Harrell. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And the Lakers call time here.
And wow, you just have to love the motor.
And catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition.
Scorer's mentality for Kyle Kuzma, Clark. He's got a wide array of shots at his disposal.
Well, I don't know if there's a more versatile scorer as a young player in the league than Kuzma. He's got the turnaround jumper, the sky hook, step backs, drives it aggressively. Boy, he has got a lot in that book bag of his.
Paul George, he's checked in for the Clippers. Now the pass to Harrell. McGee with the block. Outside, Green. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 6. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Lets it fly, and there's another one for the Lakers.
And they...
Now here's Beverly. He's looking for Harrell and finds him. They need this, and he sinks the layup. Harrell's got 6.
He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
James has a 2-pointer, and right through it goes. Leonard with the ball, and McGee picks him up defensively. Count that bucket.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here's Beverly. Leonard on the wing. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on JaVale McGee.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible. Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And that one falls for Davis. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Clippers trail by 7. Now Beverly. For the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Beverly got that time, the whistle blowing.
You know, when he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
So he gets them both. 1:52 left in the game. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
A nice shot by George.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of basketball.
Back to Noah. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker. Watch out, Anthony Davis is caught five.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 2. 52 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
No good from LeBron. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Pass to George to take the lead. And James pulls it down. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Down low. And stolen by Harrell.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet. Well, Paul George has been sensational.
There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's James. Shoots. It's off. And the Clippers call time here. Side George. Missed. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Harrell is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Williams. The pass to Harrell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Davis. At the line for your Clippers, Montrezl Harrell. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Harrell. The Lakers with the ball. And here is LeBron. Over Beverly. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Here's Kuzma. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Harrell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Leonard.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
James in the post. Defended by Beverly. Here's Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Davis has got 20.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
And the Clippers call time here. Dishes it to Williams. Back to Harrell. And Harrell shoots it in.
Always a threat to score. Williams draws defensive attention. I mean, that allows him to set up his teammates.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. James, the pass to Green. Feeds it to Davis. And he elevates with a slam dunk. Joakim Noah did not like that one.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Here's Leonard. Again, the Clippers.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Right side, Green. Davis against Harrell. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Green. 24 points for Anthony Davis.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Leonard against Kuzma. Loads it up there for Harrell. Deft touch on the alley-oop. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish. And, you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Leonard against Kuzma. From 17 feet out. The shot, no good. Lakers have gone 5 of 6 from the field here in overtime. So far, they are rolling. It's good. Now it's a 3-point Laker lead.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Outside Williams. No good on the triple.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place. behind him because he's such a good example.
Beverly for three. The rebound by the Lakers. Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Williams kicks to Harrell. The three from Leonard. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. He's perfect from the line this time.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
Over in the corner, Zubats. Will it go? Off target.
A phenomenal and tenacious defensive player. Howard good at using his athletic frame to put a little fear in opposing players.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we asked. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, on state to state, yeah, going back to bank, yeah, up so check the rings, yeah, I'll bet you out of place, yeah, I don't play like Sony, I got scars like Tony, pull away into a horse, no pony, these niggas cap, these niggas phony, I am a winner, so where's my trophy, niggas beginners,